in chapter tangents and secants. In this session, I am going to explain the exercise 9.2, some problems. See the first bit. Choose the correct answer and give justification for each. First problem. The angle between a tangent to a circle and the radius drawn at the point of contact is, see, for a circle, the angle between the tangent to a circle and the radius. See, this is a tangent, this is a point of contact and it is radius. The angle between the tangent to a point of contact and to the radius is always 90 degrees. The angle between the radius and the tangent at a point of contact is 90 degrees. So, the answer is D, 90 degrees. Now, see second question. From a point Q, the length of tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter and the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeters. The radius of the circle is, so we have to select one answer. See the question in the diagram. From a point Q, the length of tangent is given 24 centimeters and from point Q, the distance from the center to the point Q is given 25 centimeters. So, we have to find out the length of the radius of the circle. So, in the diagram, PQ is a tangent, its length 25. Now, from diagram, PQ is a tangent, its length 24 centimeters, OQ 25 centimeters, OP is radius of the circle, we have to find out the length of OP. So, angle at a point of contact is 90 degrees. The angle between the radius and to the tangent at the point of contact is 90 degrees. So, it is a right angle triangle. So, in right angle triangle OPQ, in right angle triangle OPQ, right angle at P, then we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So, from Pythagoras theorem, apply the Pythagoras theorem for right angle triangle OPQ. The longest side square equal to, here the longest side means hypotenuse, it is always opposite to right angle. Here right angle at P, its opposite side is OQ. So, OQ square equal to sum of the squares of remaining two sides. The two sides are OP and PQ. So, OP square plus PQ square. So, we want the value of OP. So, for this substitute the values. OQ is given 25. So, 25 square equal to OP. We have to find out the OP square as it is. PQ is 24. So, 24 square. PQ square means 24 square. Now, bring 24 square value left side. So, 25 square as it is minus 24 square equal to OP square. So, write OP square first. OP square equal to 25 square. 25 square value 625 minus 24 square. 24 square value 576. 24 square value 576. Now, 625 minus 576 is equal to 49. OP square equal to 49. Apply square root on both sides. So, under root of OP square equal to under root of 49. Square root cancel. OP equal to root 49 value 7. The radius of the circle OP equal to 7 centimeters. So, radius of the circle OP equal to 7 centimeters. So, the answer is A. The answer is A. You can observe easily from Pythagoras triplets. So, Pythagoras triplets are 7, 24, 25. 24, 25 are given in the question. So, the missing number is 7. So, answer is 7. We can directly find out the answer is 7. But this is the solution. How to find out the radius of the circle OP value. Now, see third question. If AP and AQ are the two tangents of a circle with center O, so that angle POQ equal to 110 degrees, then angle PAQ is equal to, we have to find out the angle PAQ. See the diagram for the circle AP and AQ are the two tangents, then OP and OQ are the radii, and angle between these two radii is given 110 degrees. Angle POQ is given 110 degrees. We have to find out the angle PAQ. So what is the angle at A? We have to find out. Observe, OPAQ is a quadrilateral. OPAQ is a quadrilateral, and angle at P is 90 degrees. Why angle at P is 90 degrees? Yes, at a point of contact, the angle between the radius and the tangent is 90 degrees. So angle at P is 90 degrees, and similarly angle at Q also 90 degrees, because it is also a point of contact. So this angle at Q is also 90 degrees. So in quadrilateral, the four angles, the three angles are known, then we can easily find out the angle at A. See, observe, OPAQ is a quadrilateral. So angle sum property, from angle sum property of quadrilateral. From angle sum property of quadrilaterals, sum of the four angles of any quadrilateral equal to 360 degrees. So add the angles, angle O plus angle P plus angle Q plus angle A equal to 360 degrees. So sum of these four angles is equal to 360 degrees. That is angle sum property of quadrilateral. Angle O is given, angle O means angle POQ is given 110 degrees, angle at P 90 degrees, angle at Q 90 degrees, and angle at A we have to find out is equal to 360 degrees. 110 plus 90, 200, 200 plus 90 is 290, plus angle A equal to 360 degrees. Transpose 290 right side, angle A equal to 360 minus 290, 360 degrees minus 290 degrees. So 360 minus 290 is equal to 70. 360 minus 290 equal to 70. So angle at A is 70 degrees. Angle at A is nothing but angle PAQ is given PAQ. So angle PAQ is same as angle A, and that is equal to 70 degrees. So angle at A is 70 degrees. So the answer is B. The answer B is 70 degrees. So this is nothing but, from external point we can draw two tangents, and the angle between the tangents is 70 degrees. Angle between the tangents is 70 degrees. Then we have to consider the angle at A as 110 degrees. See, fourth question. If tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with a center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degrees, then angle POA is equal to, we have to select the answer. See the diagram. For a circle, PA and PB are the two tangents, and the angle between the tangents is given 80 degrees. Angle between the tangents is given 80 degrees. So we have to find out the angle POA. Angle POA. So this upper angle, we have to find out this angle. So what is this angle? See how to find out the angle. Just now we discussed in third problem, the angle at A and angle at B are 90 degrees because they are the point of contacts. At a point of contacts, the angle between the radius and the tangent is 90 degrees. So this is 90 and this is 90. And next here OAPQ is a quadrilateral. OAPQ is a quadrilateral. So from angle sum property, the sum of the angles in any quadrilateral equal to 360 degrees. So, sum of the angles in any quadrilateral equal to 360 degrees. So, here the 90 plus 90 is 180 degrees, 180 plus 80, 180 plus 80 is 260. So, remaining 360 minus 260. So, 360 minus 260 equal to 100. So, angle at O, complete angle at O is 100 degrees. So, complete angle at O is 100 degrees. Add all these, you get 360. Check whether it is 360 or not. 100 plus 80, 180. 90 plus 90, 180. 180 plus 180, 360. So, angle at O is 100 degrees. Then, and we can easily observe OP is an angular bisector. OP is an angular bisector. So, OP is an angular bisector means it divides the angle O exactly two parts. It divides the angle O exactly two parts, means 100 is divided exactly two parts, and the two equal parts are 50 and 50. 50 plus 50, 100. So, OP is an angular bisector of angle P as well as angle O. Now, by using this concept, angle O is 100 degrees. It is divided exactly two equal parts, 50 and 50. So, the angle at O means angle POA. The angle POA is equal to 50 degrees. Is equal to 50 degrees. So, our answer is A, 50 degrees. Now, see fifth question. In the figure, xy and x dash y dash are the two parallel tangents to a circle with a center O and another tangent AB with a point of contact C intersecting xy at A and x dash y dash at B, then angle AOB equal to. See the question in the diagram. For the circle, xy and x dash y dash are the two tangents, and the one more tangent AB touches the circle only at the point C. A and B are the 2 points of intersection of these tangents OA, OB. So, what is the angle at AOB? AOB, here the angle. It is clearly visible in the diagram. The angle is right angle. The angle is right angle means 90 degrees. So, angle AOB is 90 degrees. So, our answer is C, 90 degrees. Now, second problem. Two concentric circles of radii 5 cm and 3 cm are drawn. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. See in the diagram. So, these are the two concentric circles. Concentric circle means the center is same, but the radius is different. So, first circle of radius 3 centimeters and the second circle of radius 5 centimeters. Both are concentric means center is unique, same. And this is a chord of larger circle. So, this is a chord of larger circle touches the smaller circle. Touches the smaller circle. Then find the length of the larger. Find the length of the chord. We have to find out this length of the chord. Now, see right here the A and B, the chord AB, and next draw the radius. So, this is the radius of the smaller circle 3 centimeters. So, the chord of the larger circle becomes the tangent of the smaller circle, because the chord of larger circle touches the smaller circle, nothing but it is a tangent of the smaller circle. So, suppose it is a point of contact is P. So, angle at the point of contact for the radius and the tangent is 90 degrees. So, angle at P is 90 degrees and join OP. So, what is OP? What is OP? Yes, OP is the radius of the larger circle. Joining center to any point on the circle is known as its radius. So OP is the radius of smaller circle and OA is the radius of the larger circle, and it is given 5 centimeters. It is given 5 centimeters. So find the length of the curve AB. So how to find out the length of the curve AB? So what is the relation between APB? What is the relation between APB? Yes, OP is a perpendicular bisector of AB. OP is a perpendicular bisector of curved AB. Perpendicular bisector means A to P distance, P to B distance is same. P is the midpoint of AB. P is the midpoint of AB. Now, so consider the triangle OPA or APO, right angle at 90 degrees. So it is a right angle triangle. By using the Pythagoras theorem, you can calculate the length of AB. So write the given data. Given radius of smaller circle 3 centimeters. Next, radius of larger circle 5 centimeters. Radius of larger circle 5 centimeters. Next, chord of larger circle is AB. Chord of larger circle is AB. Next, this chord becomes tangent of smaller circle. And next, write the values. OP equal to the radius of smaller circle, OP equal to 3 centimeters. Radius of the larger circle OA equal to 5 centimeters. OA equal to 5 centimeters. And OP is a perpendicular bisector of AB. OP is perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector of AB. If it is perpendicular bisector of AB, then the distance AP equal to BP. A to P distance is same as B to P distance, and both are equal to half of the length of AB. Both are equal to half of the length of AB. So the right angle in right angle triangle APO, apply Pythagoras theorem. So in right angle triangle APO, from Pythagoras theorem. Apply the Pythagoras theorem. So statement of Pythagoras theorem: the longest side square equal to sum of the squares of remaining two sides, and the longest side is always opposite to right angle. So here the longest side is OA. So OA square equal to sum of the squares of remaining two sides. The remaining two sides are OP and AP. So OP square plus AP square. OA value it is given 5 centimeter. So OA square means 5 square. OP is given 3 centimeters. OP square means 3 square. AP as it is. AP square as it is. 5 square value 25 equal to 3 square value 9 plus AP square. Bring 9 value left side. 25 minus 9 equal to AP square. 25 minus 9 value 16 equal to AP square. So we need to find the value of AP. So for this, apply square root on both sides. So root 16 equal to root AP square. Square root cancel. AP equal to root 16 value 4 centimeters. So length of AP equal to 4 centimeters. But we need to find the length of the chord AB. So AB equal to 2 times AP. AB equal to 2 times AP, because P is the OP is the bisector of curved AB. So complete length AB is equal to 2 times the length of AP. 2 times the length of AP. So AB equal to 2 into 4. 2 into 4 value 8. So 8 centimeters. The length of the curved AB equal to 8 centimeters.